For the weather tonight, take a live look here at downtown Blowing Rock, where temperatures in the mountains are in the single digits already. Several advisories are in effect in both North and South Carolina. Tara Lane here to talk about this bitter cold weather, the coldest air we've seen so far this year. How cold are we talking about tomorrow morning in the Charlotte area?
We're talking about widespread teens is what we're going to be waking up to, those single digits in the mountains. But again, we're talking about the wind too, so making it feel even colder. And here's the thing, tomorrow night will even be a little bit colder, especially when it comes to those wind chills. And so we have some extreme cold warnings that will take effect for tomorrow night. For now, it's a cold weather advisory. Again, we're just talking about that potentially dangerous level of cold here. And even this time around, so far this season, we've just been talking about that in the mountains, but it does include the Charlotte area and beyond. All the areas you see highlighted in this light blue color off to the east out toward the Sandhills and south under that cold weather advisory into early tomorrow morning. It's 27 degrees already in the Queen City with a fairly light north-northeast winds, and we have dew points that are extremely dry, also just only in the single digits, and that's going to be a play or two and some of that moisture coming in and giving us that chance of snow for tomorrow night. But temperatures right now, as we said, single digits up in the mountains, widespread from upper teens up around Hickory and around Taylorsville to low, mid, and some upper 20s there across the rest of the region. But you factor in any sort of wind, it feels even colder. And as I said, getting even colder tomorrow night. Check out some of those feels like temps in the morning, below zero in the mountains, feeling a little bit colder, like they're in, say, the lower teens across the Piedmont. But look at this. Here's a look at 8 o'clock Wednesday morning, feeling as cold as 10 plus below zero in the mountains with those single digit chills expected even around the Charlotte metro. Not feeling that much better into the afternoon. So as we've been saying, you just need to continue to check on the elderly or vulnerable people who may be living in your neighborhood, friends or family. Don't forget about your pets too. I know a lot of you don't do that, but limit pets outdoor time. Make sure that the food and water does not freeze, and let those sinks drip if you can. Insulate the water pipes. And if you do have to use a generator, have that carbon monoxide detector hooked up in your home. And remember, generator safety. Keep those outside at least 20 feet away from your house and away from windows, doors, and vents to be safe. All right, now we are talking about, we know it's cold. Here's the next developing winter storm back off to the south and west. We've already got that snow flying across sections of southern Arkansas, Louisiana, East Texas, a little bit more of a mix closer to the coast. Now for us, we're going to start dry tomorrow morning, but increasing clouds is going to be the theme as that moisture continues to increase. Temperatures all the while stay near freezing most of the day, and then by mid to late afternoon, we could start to see some flakes flying. Let's check it out on future radar. There's a look at about 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, still looking dry. Starting to see that increase in cloud cover by 2, 3 o'clock. A couple of flurries can't be ruled out. But again, I mentioned those dew points. We have a lot of dry air to overcome as well. So we talked about this with the last event a couple of weeks ago, that it took a while for that snow to begin. But when it does, and notice by 4 p.m. and beyond, especially near that I-85 corridor south and east, it's going to be flying here. I know it looks like a lot, but it's likely not going to pile up a whole lot. It's going to last through the evening, and already by midnight, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, all of it's pretty much out of here, but we're still looking at those low amounts expected across our region from near I-85. Again, some flurries possible north and west and up toward the foothills, but the mountains pretty much missing out on this one. But you got some snow last night, upwards of 5, 6 plus inches. But as we look off to the south and east, we could see maybe up to an inch, even a little bit more than that, 1 to 2 inches possible over sections of Lancaster and Chesterfield County. And this is going to be a bigger snowstorm with some sleet mixed in here too, out toward the coast. Upwards of 4 to 8 inches of snow possible near the Outer Banks, and even a little bit inland over parts of South Carolina as well. All right, so the 7-day forecast is showing after that quick hit of snow later tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, back to sunshine, staying cold. Temperatures do start to moderate. We're back in the 50s by the end of the weekend on Sunday.